Just a moment. All right. So I'm sure everybody already knows about the blow by animation, right? Which is basically, let's say you're guarding a player, somebody got the ball, you're guarding them, and even though you're moving around, you're holding the L trigger, you're in front of them, you're doing everything you need to do, there's a function, a mechanism in the algorithm that basically it triggers a blow by animation. It triggers a blow by scenario, right? So even though you're in front of this person or you're trying to stay in front of them, and for all intents and purposes, whatever you're doing with the analog and how you're holding defense is correct, but it gets to a point where you're forced into allowing this player to basically just go past you and get to the basket because it's a triggered animation. It's basically arbitrary and it basically is cheating. But it serves a purpose, right? But it sucks because with something like that, it should be solely based upon your ability to get past this player, or they need to create some sort of function. And I have ideas, but some sort of function where it's like a tug of war between you and the defender or you and the ball handler, to where you do the correct thing, you actually get the blow by, and you deserved it and you worked for it. But here you don't have to work for it. It's just a matter of whether or not the algorithm is going to grant it to you. Because sometimes you will get the blow by, sometimes the blow by will happen to you. But I want to show you the blow by situation right here. So now I'm in front of this guy, and they ain't got shit coming because my defense is on point. It ain't nothing for me to stay in front of you. And the algorithm, you know, it wants computer to get to the basket, get the blow by, get the bucket. They're trying to force this to happen. So even though I'm doing what I have to do to stay in front of this man, I'm going to be forced to. You're going to see it. You probably just seen it where I'm forced into what I call in 2K these invisible barriers, these make believe barriers between you and whatever. Where it's like you're moving one direction and then you just arbitrarily stop on a dime, and it looks so unnatural, especially once you actually slow it down and look at it. It's like, whoa, my man's just, it wasn't that didn't even make physical sense. That was completely against the laws of physics. You don't stop like that because you're being forced into stopping. So right here, boom, that's one stop. Let's zoom in. Look at it. Boom. You see that? That's one stop, right? So he's getting ready to go past me. Boom. Hold on, let me get on my dude. He's getting ready to go by me. And I back up. Boom. Right? See? Now you see he's starting to break off to the right. He's starting to break right because the animation has been triggered. The algorithm forced me to stop. I'm trying to back up and stay in front of him while I'm backing up. But as I'm backing up, I'm forced into stopping because they're forcing me, they're controlling my player, and they're forcing me to allow him to blow past me. Right? This is the blow by animation I'm talking about. It's going to happen a second time. Just watch. So look, boom. Notice, soon as I stop, he jerks right. Soon as I stop. Because what? It's in the trigger. It's a trigger. Right? So in a sense, in a way, when you think about it, me and this player, we're both locked into the same animation. All right, it's one animation. It's just two people locked into one animation, and it looks like he's doing an animation and I'm doing an animation. No, it's really just the way that it's coded, the way it's programmed, is locked into one animation. It's locked into one scenario, right? So here it goes. Stop. Now you go about blow past and stop again. Now you see that? That's another stop. You see it? Can you see it where it's like I'm jerk, like it's like a jerk. Boom. Right? Because even though I was forced to stop right here, boom, wait, boom, take it back. Even though, boom, I'm forced to stop right there. now I get my bearings back, I get myself back together, and I want to still try to ride him off to the basket. And they're gonna lock me in place again. So watch it. Boom, right there. See, I'm not the one who, I'm not standing still myself. I'm not doing this. Right? It's the AI. It's the artificial intelligence. It's the algorithm. Right? That's locking me in one spot. I'm supposed to still be in front of him, and at the very least, I'm supposed to be riding him on the side. Right? But he's allowed to just get the blow by. See what I'm saying? And he gets right to the basket. He got a scoring opportunity. That easy. You see what I'm getting at when I say they're sneaking things into this game, and it goes under the radar, right? If you're not slowing it down and replaying and looking at it, right? You can never really understand how this shit works if you're not doing it. Let's look at it from the side. Let's look at it from this side. Let's look at it again. Stop. You see, it was real quick. 2 moments. Now, I could feel it because I knew what I was trying to do with the joystick. It's like, wait a minute, I'm moving with him, but I'm not allowed to go where he's going. I can feel and tell that I'm being restricted. I'm being choked out, right? 2 moments. Now, let's look at it slowly from this angle also. You couldn't really even notice that shit in those 2 scenarios, but then when you slow it down, you go boom. Wait a minute. When you slow it down, boom, boom, 2 times. Really a 3rd time. I didn't even notice that. 1, 2, 3. Now the 3rd time you could possibly say it's because this player right here is there. That's possible, but I know for sure those 2 times didn't have anything to do with that. It was just the algorithm intervening. It's just divine intervention. Look, you can't, this is a blow by. He gonna get the point because that's the gimmick. That's the narrative right now. So, you know, even though we know you're holding superior defense, we got to kind of throw you off. We got to force you to allow them to get by so they can get the bucket. All right? All right. So here it goes. And then this shit happens. Real funny how this game works, man. But anyway, peace.